Chanwira, Nemashira, Shandoji Shawya, Uzakanganwa Kangoma Nekambira, Ugagoshiwa Hatizo Zikotira, Arikova Mwegumushawa Garindira, Kutiti Tangire Patakasira, Suvare Kareka Kubudari Chinyura, Kumusha Kangomiko Pandino Shuira, Simbara Mape, Rataka Sosia, Parakangwanja Matichari Simuzira, Batane Koko, Nibatene Kwangu, Kushika Chiziro, Chedusha Zumira. Yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe.
Sings for your mom.
Yeah, yeah. Dear mama, Nikabunga kumba mizoti yangu mogotoe. Jangariro, zinenge fumo mumoyo. Nagariro, sinoti wanangu shienda. Dear mama,
Hello.
Nikabunga kumba mizoti yangu mogotoe. Jangariro, zinenge fumo mumoyo. Nagariro, sinoti wanangu shienda. Dear mama, Nikabunga kumba mizoti yangu mokoto. Yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah. Mugantindi batende gandima. Inore ma. Mugantindi fushire ndekakomba. Rinore ma. Ugazandi venekera mudima. Rinore ma. Ugazandira tizanzira ekumba. Shinore ma. Why. Takacheketwa nengoni. Shim, daimo singandiwoni. Makamirira chichoni. Why. Takacheketwa nengoni. Shim, daimo singandiwoni. Takamirira chichoni. Shim, daimo singaiwoni. My beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe. Yeah, yeah, my beautiful Zimbabwe.
Buy me a one-way ticket. I'm coming home.
ndazvira ndagara mai vangu vazobvunza ndairinga nyangwe vose pawaitsika nyeredzi nyama dzadzi zvayadzika zaimira kufunga njere kurasika ndagara mai vangu vazobvunza unombodei zvaunoonda unombonzwei paunomona chingogashira kuti zvakakona zvimwe kuda rimwe zuva uchamona zamudzana wezuro nembwa ziri kungotenderera sango reusimba ndizvo zvandakagara ndavaudza kuti ndiro ruva randasarudza ingando chirwere chanitambudza manondovenando wepururudza wenondo chiombe tanga kutsana daira ukandira ndichakurira chinondishungurudza ironda kuti moyo wangu dai wasorora mitoro yangu yose turuka daira ukandira ndichakurira moyo wangu unondisa kuti tose titambe mwaro reruda rinoti ngatifambe zuva rawira uchandivona ndava tichifamba tichitamba tichitsikinya moyo wangu unondisa kuti tose titambe mwaro reruda rinoti ngatifambe zuva rawira uchandivona ndava tichifamba kaina tione uchiri mandara uzarudza karokwe kanoti mbambamba ushaina tione uchiri mandara uzarudza karokwe kanoti mbambamba famba seunonyura shaina tione itakakutsenga mvura uchiri mandara ndanganjiringa ndazwera muchinga urimo munzira yekusimbe nchiringa panangokuona kunzwaro pamusinga pavangonyemwerera ndabuda ziya ndanganjiringa ndazwera muchinga ndanganjiringa wakasenga svinga uchenda netongi kuchigayo nchiringa unombodei zvaunoonda unombonzwei paunomona chingogashira kuti zvakakona zvimwe kuda rimwe zuva uchamona zamudzana wezuro nembwa ziri kungotenderera sango reusimba ndizvo zvandakagara ndavaudza kuti ndiro ruva randasarudza ingando chirwere chanitambudza manondovenando wepururudza wenondo chiombe tanga kutsana uchazongovanzwa utsana chinondishungurudza ironda kuti moyo wangu dai wasorora mitoro yangu yose turuka daira ukandida ndichakurira
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Ice water. Good evening.
Thank you for coming. Now Jacqueline is take the control.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board EF Air Interview number 5.
Wow.
With service from Rio de Janeiro to Zimbabwe. It's wonderful to see you all here on this typical sunny day of the summer Carioca. And also the weather in Zimbabwe is clear and sunny with a high of 28 degrees for this afternoon. My name is Jacqueline and I'll be your flight attendant. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask me. The duration of the flight is 1 hour. Thank you. We are currently second in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 5 minutes. We ask you, please fasten your seat belts at this time, turn your camera on, and turn off your microphones. We also ask that you already prepare your questions for our guest, Jean-Marie from Zimbabwe. And when ready, please raise your hand or write in the chat that you want to ask. So when I introduce you, then you turn on your microphone, introduce yourself, and then ask your question. Thank you for choosing EF. Enjoy your flight.
Wow.
And also, I would like to extend a special welcome to our guest of honor, teacher Jean-Marie, that will shortly share with us her culture and some English tips and tricks. And last but not least, I want to thank Adriano for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. Oh, he's here. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. So let's get started. I will follow the list of questions that you have already sent us. And can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
I think so good. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I'm good.
So let's get started. I will follow the list of questions that you have already sent us. So when I say your name, you can open the microphone and ask your question. If you haven't sent us your question, you can write in the chat that you want to ask, and I say it, as I say.
Okay.
So I will start, and then I'll pass to our passengers. Please, Jean-Marie, I would like to know if your name is a French name and how we can pronounce it.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you all. My name is indeed a French name. The way you're pronouncing it is fine. Jean-Marie is fine. Jean-Marie is fine. I'm happy with that.
Now, I'll pass the chat to Antonella. Thank you.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. I'm Antonella, and I'm from Italy. It's my pleasure to be here and to interview to you. So my first question is, where are you from exactly, and where do you live? So, for example, if it is big or small city, and what do you prefer to live?
Well, I am from Zimbabwe. I live in the capital city called Harare. So it is the biggest city, also where most economic activities happen. It's very busy, but fortunately for me, I get to work from home. So I don't spend too much time in traffic as others who go to work every day do. I think I like big city. I do like the options that are available. There's lots of different options in a bigger city, so I do enjoy that. Definitely, yeah. We have a lot of small cities or tourist towns which one can visit on the weekend that are much quieter. So I do like having that option.
That sounds great. Thank you, teacher. And we are curious about your hobbies.
My hobbies. Okay, so I am actually also a chef. I love to cook. So these days I've been baking a lot. I've been experimenting with different breads, different flours. So I'm trying rye flour, spelt flour, coconut flour. I've been also learning to make it. So lately, yes, I've been experimenting with different types of breads. I do love to cook. I used to work in a restaurant. But with COVID, that has slowed down a bit, and I have now been able to teach more as well. Other hobbies, I like to go for walks. I like to listen to music, and I do like to meet up with friends, go for coffee, and have a good laugh. Yeah, just to have a good time.
Awesome, teacher. Thank you so much. My last question is, which language can you speak? And if you are interested to learn new other languages, and which one and why?
So I do speak English. Then we have native languages. So I speak one of our native languages, which is Shona. Then I learned French in high school, and you could say, revising it again. So I'm taking some French lessons right now. I really, really like the language. I think it's good. And with all the work we did in high school, I want to make sure that I can still speak it. There are quite a few African countries that do speak French. So I do hope it will be useful one day. Yeah.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Adriano, you can go now.
Languages. Thanks, Antonella.
Adriano,
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Thank you, teacher.
yeah.
Again, Marie. So pleasure for
Lovely.
this opportunity. Let's go ahead with some question. Teacher, if you had the chance to move to another country, what would it be and why?
I think I would either move to the United States or to Canada. I think because Canada is welcome.
Okay.
The United States, I've been there. Our countries are developing. It would be nice to experience the other side. So a developed nation, with latest cities, so at else's education.
Is there some problem with the audio?
Right.
I thought that was just here.
For me, the audio is failing as well. I cannot understand what Jamahi is saying.
Yes, I think it's
No.
a bit turbulence.
Okay. Okay. Let me try something. Let me see.
Okay, I think we can hear you well now.
Okay. 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 Let me know if you can't hear me, then I will change my connection.
Okay, it's okay now. So, teacher, please recommend us. Please recommend us a movie, a song, or a book in the tourist spot so that we can get to know your culture better.
So, songs. Wow. I do like the one we were listening to, this guy called Ja Praiser. I think he's very good. We have one called Oliver Mtukudzi. He is actually known quite well. He's late now, but his music spans over, I think, 3 decades. He is fantastic. They represent the culture of the country very well. So I would definitely recommend those ones. Touristic places, definitely. Victoria Falls and Hwange National Park. There we're going to get safari there. I'll see lots of wild animals. We have got a beautiful waterfall there as well. And I think those definitely are worth seeing. Talking about nervous conditions and waiting for rain.
Thank you, teacher. Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear, but some fails.
Yes, okay, good. Okay,
So,
should
teacher,
I change my connection?
I think so, teacher. Can you do that, please?
Okay, please give me a second. Please give me a second.
Jacqueline, I think it's time to start the board service.
Sure. Here we are in the first class. So the board service is a great board service.
Okay, I'm back. Is it better?
I think so.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So, which question did you hear what I said? Is there one I should repeat?
Okay. Teacher, please give us a female person who inspires you and why.
Whew. A famous person that inspires me. Wow. I think I would say either Oprah Winfrey or Michelle Obama. I think that they are very hardworking. I think they care a lot for other people. They want to see everybody win, especially children. They want to make sure that the young children, the next generation, is well taken care of. So I think for me, it's their big heart and their sense of humanity. They want to see everyone around them to win. They must be okay. Everyone around there must be okay and have an opportunity to progress or to do something meaningful with their lives. So I think I would say those two ladies. Yeah.
Thank you. I totally agree with you, teacher. Good shows. So, and finally, what makes her culture special? What is it known for?
Okay, our culture, our people are very, very friendly. If you meet someone that you don't have to know them, but you can have a conversation. So in our culture, we are all one big family. So if a lady is older than you, you either refer to her as mother or auntie. If someone is younger than you, it's like young brother or young sister, or a man will be uncle or father. We call each other that. So wherever you go, we're all just one big family. If you need help with something, even if your tire bursts, someone will stop and help you, just because we are one family. I think I like that. We are very friendly, we are helpful, we are hardworking, I think. So wherever you go, you're bound to meet someone who you can connect with, have a conversation with, and who might even help you if you need it. So I think I love that about our culture. It is very big on respect. We respect our elders a lot. I think so as well. Yeah. We're very big on respect and love. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, teacher. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
You're
Adriano.
welcome.
The first is Aditya. I'm saying correctly your name, Aditya?
Thank you, Jacqueline, for the time. Yeah, Aditya. So you can just call me Adit.
Okay.
All right. Hello, teacher. Jean-Marie.
Hi.
Is it?
Hi.
Is it correct how to pronounce your name in French? Okay.
That's okay.
Because island French as well.
Okay.
And hello, everyone. All right, so I think I have some question to ask. Okay,
Yes,
being a teacher is not an easy thing to do in your work. So you have to deal with different kind of people. What motivated you to be a teacher?
So it started when I was in university. So I attended a Dutch university. So it was in South Africa, and we would have a lot of Dutch and German students come to South Africa, and sometimes they needed help. They understood the work, but sometimes writing the assignments or translating what they're trying to say was a bit difficult. So I used to help them. And then at that time, well, it was just school, so it was okay. And after I left university, my sister-in-law is the one who told me that since you've been teaching English, you can continue doing it. And I thought, oh, okay, fine. So she told me about it. She explained the process. Then I did a course so that I can teach English online. And so that's what I've been doing ever since.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I can say that the soul of teaching came earlier when you were young.
Yes.
So and then it's growing now. Wow.
Right.
That's amazing.
Right. Definitely.
I was wondering if you are not a teacher. So is there any job that you would like to pursue?
So I used to work as a chef. That was fun. Yes, I love food and I love to cook it. And I think also if I didn't do that, I would work somewhere with the something banking, because I'm also interested in financial markets. So anything to do with financial aspects, investment, money markets, I think I'm very interested in that as well. So I wouldn't mind doing that as a career.
Wow. And so I can say that you are multi-talented. So as a chef, a teacher, and then dealing with the all right, that's glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay. what was your story? Can you tell me a little bit? How did you end up to work at EF?
So I started at a different school, but it was a bit tricky because because of the time difference, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. every day.
Oh.
And yeah, it was okay, but in winter it was so cold. So I did some research online to find another school. So that's when I found EF. I applied, and I think about a month later they responded. So that was in 2018. And yeah, I've been with EF ever since then, and it's been very great. Very wow! I've met so many students.
Was it
from
difficult,
all over
the
the world.
process?
Fantastic. No, you do an interview. Yeah, you do have one interview, and from there, that's where they see whether or not you are a good fit for their company.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are as a full-timer or part-timer?
I would say full time because I do
Full-time.
teach every day. Yeah, I teach every day.
I see.
Yeah.
So is there a difference between full-timer and part-timer at EF?
Yes. Well, how can I say? At EF, you have to do 60 hours every month. So it's up to you.
Okay.
When you fit in your 60 hours on the weekend, maybe during the week, it's up to you. So as long as you can do 60 hours in a month, then they're happy with that. So it's up to you. If you want to be a part-timer, you can, as long as you've got your 60 hours. But I normally do double that. So I suppose I would be someone who is full-time.
I see. Okay. But as a full-timer, is it possible for you to work on other somewhere else for additionals? Is it okay for you?
Yes, it is. I don't know, actually. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because as a full-timer, sometimes they give restrictions not working to other company.
Yes. Another company. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you a secret. A lot of teachers actually work for 2 schools, sometimes even 3. Because what happens is it's like there are cycles, right? So sometimes students are busy, so they will book less lessons. So now you have more time. So then a teacher will teach at another school during that time. Like we know during the Chinese New Year, for example, it's a bit quiet. So maybe you can try teach somewhere else, or during Christmas, or during the New Year when students are going back to work. Sometimes they're a bit busy. So it can be a quiet time. Yeah. So there's like cycles. So if you can maybe fill your hours at another school, as long as you maintain your work at EF, maintain your good standard, I think it's okay.
All right. Thanks for the explanations. One more question. I see that the teachers of EF, when we are in a group class, they have a different assessment. That EF doesn't have any standard at how to assess the students in a group class. Sometimes one teacher assess the how active he is at the group, or the speaking fluency and everything. So what do you think from your point of view? How do you assess your students in a group class?
I think I like students who talk, right?
Okay.
Because that's why we're here. We want to talk.
Yes.
So, and I don't mind if you make a mistake, but if you are trying, that's what I like. So I like someone who puts up their hand and they try the best that they can. I really like that.
Yeah. I couldn't agree
really
more.
like
Because I found one teacher. Well, I was trying to be very active in the class, but I made mistakes. Some of the very minor mistake. It's only article and then the I think the articles and the countable and non-countable. And when I check my score in the group class, well, it's only 70. So okay, all right, but it's okay because sometimes it's different for each teacher, so they have a different point of view. All right, thank you for the explanations, teacher Jean-Marie. So I will return to the Jacqueline. Thanks for the time, Jacqueline.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Now, Adriano, you can talk.
Yes, teacher, I have a common question that we have to ask it to all teachers who is interviewed. So we know you gave more than 2,600 class in YEF. So I ask you, do you have any funny or unusual facts that you remember from the group class that you could share with us? For example, have you ever had a group class with only one student in the room? Or have you ever had to expel students from the room? One class just listening students? Or maybe a flirt in the group class?
Yes. So today is Sunday. On Friday, I had a group class with only listeners. So I was just talking and giving examples. So it does happen sometimes. And also sometimes you do get one or two students speaking only. In that case, you are able to give them more time to speak and also to give them more attention than if there were 6 to 8 students. Unusual, yes, I had one student who was from ISIS, and he was trying to recruit me and the other students to join ISIS in the lesson. So I quickly muted his microphone. I blocked everything so he can't talk or share. That was, wow. I found that very wow. As for a flirt, yes, I once had a private lesson with a man who liked feet a lot. So he asked me, to show him my feet. And I said, I don't think I can show you my feet. We can talk about some English. And he said, no, it's not like that. I just want to see what your feet look like. And I said to him, I'm sorry, but I don't think so.
Thank you, teacher. Yeah. Thanks for sharing us.
Okay. Thank you, Adriano. Now I was thinking here how I can pronounce your name. Sorry, I don't know. Bera from Syria. I don't know.
My name is Bara. It's good pronunciation, yeah. I'm happy to see you all here. And I'm go to the English. Some person he's a little bit shy. So the question, how to encourage interested students to active participate? How to encourage this?
Right. So when the student says something right, you praise them a lot. You encourage him because you can see that, maybe the student is nervous. They are scared to make a mistake. So when they say something, you praise them that they've done a good job. So hopefully that will increase the students' confidence as you go. Also, when they speak, maybe ask a question to show that you are interested in what the student has to say. You want them to talk, and I want to hear, okay, so you've said something, you encourage them more, show them that you want them to participate, you are happy that they're in the lesson, and you want them to talk. I want to hear your contribution.
Great, great. And another question. In your opinion, in which region or country do you have students with more interactions?
I would say Brazilians are very friendly. Yes.
I see, Adriana.
Brazilians are very friendly, very, very friendly. And I would say Russians are very quiet. Yeah, Russians are quiet, but Brazilians or South Americans, even Indonesia, yes, they are also very, very keen to talk. Students from Hong Kong, yes, they're good. China, sometimes they are shy, but Hong Kong, they're okay. So I think
Taiwan?
Taiwan, I would say they're okay, but I think it's because of the culture. I've then learned that, like in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, they have a very high respect in their culture. So I think they bring that to the lesson. So maybe they're not shy, but they carry their culture of respect. So they don't want to maybe talk too much, or they don't want to interfere. So they're very respectful and polite. Definitely.
I'm chairperson.
You are chairperson. Who is that?
Peter, I'm chairperson.
Oh, you're shy. Oh, hi, Peter. Nice to meet you.
Teacher, what do you think about the Arabic country?
Oh, Saudi Arabia, I get a lot. They're nice people. Yeah, friendly. Saudi Arabia. Sometimes Oman. Yeah.
And the last question, which country accent is harder to listen? You know, we have a lot of accents in English.
Yes. I think, although I think I've only had 2 or 3, the Indian accent for me is the hardest. Yeah, the Indian accent. But otherwise, maybe Chinese, but only if the person is a beginner. I have to really listen. But otherwise, everybody else, I think I'm okay. I can understand you.
Thank you, teacher, to answer my question.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Barat. Now, Peter, you can go now.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Hello, teacher. I'm Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
I come from, hello. How are you, teacher?
Yeah,
Lisa.
good, Lisa.
Oh, I come from Hong Kong. I have some question to ask you. I English is a speak not good. So I want to speak English is a voluntary and communication with foreign people in foreign speak English.
Okay.
How to do it? Can you tell me?
You want to communicate better with foreigners?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So try and practice every day, Lisa.
Okay.
Try and speak as much as you can. Even if you are by yourself, if you are cooking, driving, try and think in English, and also try and speak in English. Maybe you can say, what am I cooking for supper today? Try and say everything in English. I'm making rice. How are you making rice? I'm going to boil it. And I'm going to have chicken. How are you cooking your chicken? Fried, boiled, stewed, grilled. So that's all different vocabulary. So try and say what you are doing in your day in English as much as possible, but speak it because that will help you to speak when you meet someone.
Oh, you see, I always listening to music and watch YouTube, and but sometimes the new word is I always forgot the new words, and I also find a dictionary to learn how to say that.
Okay, so music is good, but it's a bit tricky because they go fast and they will use slang. So try listen to news. It's they're a bit slower, so you can understand what they are saying. Also try TED Talks. I like TED Talks because it has people from everywhere speaking English. It's fantastic. And you can also pick different topics that you are interested in.
I mean, I find another people to talk with me is good.
Yes, it is good. Because the more you speak, the more you improve.
Got it. And this time I will do it.
Good.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
now it's my turn, right?
Thank you, Lisa.
Yes. Go ahead, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Now it's Peter.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Peter from Taiwan.
Hi, Peter.
My
Nice
first
to meet
question, can you give us some tips to improve the English pronunciation?
Okay. So like I was saying to Lisa, okay, first of all, I would like you to choose which accent you want, the American or the British. Then try and listen to, I like news because they are slow and they will use professional English. They won't use slang. So pick which accent you like and then listen to their news. So for British news, we have BBC. And for American news, I think we've got Sky News. Yeah. So you can pick and then listen to their pronunciation. Then every day, if you have some time, ask yourself some questions and answer these questions in English. So for example, what did I do today? What did I eat? What did I wear? Where did I go? So with these questions, they will change every day, but they will then repeat themselves. For example, let's talk about food. So today, what did I eat? Well, let's look at breakfast. We have bread and eggs, but we have different types of bread. So did you have white, brown, whole wheat, rye, seeded bread? What was it? Did you toast it? And then we look at our eggs, scrambled, fried, boiled, poached, omelette. So that's already 5 different types of eggs. So today, Sunday, let's say you had a scrambled egg. On Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to have a scrambled egg again. So that means that vocabulary is going to come back. All right. So you're learning new vocabulary and then eventually you're going to repeat it because we do repeat our actions. Even if you look at what you are wearing, maybe I have a red t-shirt today. Let's look at the material. Is it cotton, wool, polyester, silk? Then the design, does it have birds, dots, circles? What does it have? So when you're answering your questions, please try and say them aloud. Because in American, they say cotton. I am wearing a red cotton t-shirt. But with British English, I am wearing a red cotton t-shirt.
Okay.
So so you decide which accent you want and then you follow that one.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
I
Thank you.
totally agree. And also the Elsa also good for our English pronunciation. Thank you, Walter. Yeah. My second question, what advice would you give students who are struggling with vocabulary at group classes?
So looking at those questions again, you build your vocabulary. Depending on why you want to learn English, try and build your vocabulary there. So if it's for work, learn all the vocabulary that concerns your job. If it's for personal, are you learning for vacation? Learn about traveling, hotels, planes, different destinations, different cuisines, foods, different languages. Are you learning for university, for example? Try and learn the vocabulary for your course. Perhaps you're doing a master's degree. What are you studying? If it's engineering, learn the vocabulary for engineering in English. So that will help you to answer the questions depending on what the lesson is saying. What is your objective? And then try and learn vocabulary focusing on that.
Thank you. Next question. What is the main difficulty that you are used to encounter in learning English as a student?
So, my country used to be a British colony. We got independence in 1980. So because of that, English is a major language. So we speak it from the very beginning. So it's like a native language. All the schools, the hospitals, government, our books, everything is in English. So for me, it's just, I've learned it ever since I was a child. So it's more of a native basis than like how now I started learning French in high school. So that I would learn as a second language, but English for me, it's more of a native language.
Okay, thank you. The last question, do you have some piece of advice to give your students for improving the confidence with English languages?
Let me start by saying that your accent or your language is beautiful, right? It defines who you are, because I do have some students, but where you come from, your language, your accent is beautiful. I just want to say that. As for confidence, you are learning every day, right? And be proud of whatever you learn every day. Even if you learn one word or one phrase, or, be proud of what you've learned. That, okay, I learned this yesterday and I remember it today. Be proud of yourself. You did that. Because I must say, English sometimes, it has some rules, right? And then it breaks the rules, guys, So be proud of yourself that you've managed to come this far already. And remember that, yes, you are improving every day. Be proud of yourself. You're doing a good job.
Thank you, teacher. That's all.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. The next is Flavia.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for attending to this meeting to help us to improve our English. So you had a comment about that the first step to improve your English is like picking which accent you have to build, or to
Right.
work in, like the
Right.
American accent, the British accent, or whatever other accent you have in English. But in my case, I usually talk like in American accent, but some words somehow. Sometimes I say some words as like, I don't say relatives, that it was well as the American accent. I say this specific word, and some of those like relatives that closer of the British accent. So that is, in your opinion, anything wrong about it? Should I speak just with one? But just for record, it's like supernatural. I'm talking and then it comes out like this.
It just comes out. I think
wrong about it.
There is nothing wrong at all. Because think of a child whose mother is American and the father is British or Australian. That's how that child is going to grow up. But I mean, if you can communicate, well, then no problem.
Perfect.
Yeah, no problem.
I agree with you on this. I think is that, I don't know if you answered this question already, but what is the biggest challenge you see that your students face during building their English, like studying English?
I think I would say they try to be perfect very quickly. Like they start their lessons and they don't want to make a mistake. Guys, the mistakes are okay. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect because this is a journey, right? So let's take it step by step, day by day. As long as you are trying your best, I mean, we're okay. As long as you're trying your best. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Your answers, I really agree with everything you just said.
Thank you.
Thank you, Flavia. Now the next is Gila. Again, I'm pronouncing correctly.
Yeah, thank you, Jacqueline. Okay, so hello teacher, hello everyone. So my name is Dila and I'm from Indonesia, just like Adit. And thank you for the opportunity so I can ask you some question. Okay, so after I heard your stories that I can tell you are an amazing person, you have extensive knowledge and you're also an amazing teacher. So I want to know what is your definition of success?
That's sweet.
Okay. So at the beginning of the year, you know how we've got goals, set your goals, what you want to achieve. If you manage to achieve those goals, then I think you are successful. I think success is relative to every person because I would say we all come from different places, different backgrounds, different circumstances. So if you write down your goals in January or December, I want to do this, this, this. If you manage to do these goals, then I think you're successful. You've done it.
Right.
No matter what, the goal can be big or small, but who decides that it's a small goal? If it's something that you want to achieve, then for me, you've done it.
Right. I agree with you. Like sometimes we already focus about the big thing, the whole thing, like my goals is also have to be big and something like that.
Right.
Thank you, teacher. And maybe my last question is, we have our daily routine and you have to go to work every day and some busy routine. So what did you do to cope with your stress?
I think if you can, take a break. Find something that takes you out of the busyness. Sometimes you've got kids, you've got, but if you can find something that just takes you away, even for an hour, so you can recharge your batteries so that your mind can relax, I think that would be okay. Something that you enjoy. So that can be anything. You go for a walk, listen to music, bake a cake, PlayStation, anything that if you can get the opportunity just to recharge and then go back.
Yeah, right, teacher. That's a really good answer, and I'm happy to talk to you. So that's all from me. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jean-Marie, for meeting with us today. You're amazing, and we learned a lot. And do you have anything that you want to talk more for us? Yeah.
I think I would just say that English sometimes is complicated. There's so many, like for example, if we look at the tenses, there's so many tenses, right? Like sometimes it's just too complicated. So I would say, don't focus on the name of things, modal verbs, this. Just try and say what you need to say in the right way. Don't be like, oh no, there's 16 tenses, I need to learn all of them. It can make it seem like, wow, it's such a hard thing. Try and just keep going as much as you can. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's like, what? But keep going. I can see you guys. I understand you all so well. Please keep going. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for today. Yeah, keep up the great work. I love it.
Thank you, teacher. Does someone has a question? Have a question or not? We can finish.
We've got Cizenando Silva. Cizenando.
Yes, Cizenando.
Hi.
It's a short question. I heard about the helps of Bob Marley and the Zimbabwe's independence.
Yes.
I don't know if it's true. What do you think?
Well, he did perform at Independence at the National Stadium, which was really great. People really respected that. People loved that he came out to support us. So he is quite a respectful singer. Even though he's late now, he's well respected with the singers here in Zimbabwe. Yeah. I can say that, yeah. And his lyrics, people today will still tell you that they're still relevant in the life we live today. What he sang about, I think he sang about humanity, loving each other, respecting each other. And people say that even today, what he sang, it's relevant. And we still need that today, even more so perhaps back then, today. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you very much. On behalf of EF Airlines and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip. Our goal is to become a multicultural group with 50 nationalities by the end of this year. And we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. We also encourage you to be a host for our next meeting. And so let us know in our group if you want that. and have a nice day. Ciao. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jean-Marie. Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.
Take care.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, my friends. See you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.